In this video, we're going to discuss how to actually set up your WordPress website after you've actually installed it within Fantastico. So what we're going to do here, when your website is first installed, it's going to have something installed. It may not look like this, it might look different, but it's going to have like a default WordPress theme. So we're going to go through the process of customizing this WordPress website. So the first thing you want to do is go to yourdomain.com/WP admin. So again, that's WP admin. And it's going to get you to log in. So this is where you're going to put in your username and password that you set up when you set up and installed your WordPress website. So after you put those in, you're simply going to choose log in. And for some reason it didn't like that, so we'll go ahead and try that again. And we'll click on login. There you go. So now we're going to get a message here that says welcome to your new WordPress website. And again, this message might vary depending on what version of WordPress you're working with, but most of the time you should see something that discusses this. The first thing it's going to ask you to do up at the top and also up here on the left side, I'll show you both places. It's going to say WordPress 3.42 is available. Please update now. I would recommend updating. It's one of the first things I would look at doing, mainly because when you install with Fantastico, it's super easy to install with Fantastico, but sometimes it installs a later version of WordPress, and so almost all the time. And so the best way to get it updated is to follow these simple steps. So the first thing you want to look at, the top here, it's going to say you can click here to update, or better yet, just so you always know where the updates are, on the left hand side under dashboard it's going to say updates. So the left hand side, it's going to say updates. So what you want to do is scroll down here. An updated version of WordPress is available. You can update WordPress 3.42 automatically, and again, this version would vary if there's a newer version out there. And so you're going to just choose update now. So it's really simple to do that. You're just simply going to click update now, and after you do that, it's going to say welcome to WordPress 3.42. So what you want to do here is you'll go back to the home option and you're going to see 3 additional updates that you'll want to take advantage of. The first one, it's going to ask you to update your themes, and then it's going to ask you to update the plugins. There's usually 1 or 2 plugins initially installed when you install WordPress from Fantastico. So what you want to do, or when you install it from any source, no matter what you're using. So what we want to do here is click on the link here and hit select all and then choose update plugins. Update plugins. And it will say updates have been completed. So now we'll just choose return to WordPress updates, or we can go back to updates here. And you'll notice we're down to 2 updates. It may seem kind of obnoxious to do this right after you get your website set up, but updating your WordPress website is very important, mainly for security purposes. And you want to make sure all the themes you have, that they're kept up to date. You want to make sure your WordPress is kept up to date, which is why they have these update notices, because it prevents your website from getting hacked. So it's important to know. It's why it's the first thing I wanted to show you how to do when you first log into WordPress, is to do WordPress updates. So what you're going to do now is we're going to select all. We're going to highlight both of these themes. Both these themes, the 2011 and 2010 theme, come installed by default within WordPress. So we're just going to choose update themes. Now we're just going to go return to WordPress updates, and you'll notice there's no more updates, so we can go back to the dashboard. Left hand side, click on dashboard. And at this point, you've done the first step of getting your WordPress website going after you've installed it and after you've logged in, and that is to do your updates.